pompous moron.
Jack.
Victor Newman doesn't have the first clue how to handle Adam, then admit it and get out of the way. Don't pass yourself off as the Dalai Lama with a lot of flowery speeches about peace and acceptance.
Okay. It might have been a little bit much to expect Adam's own father to pass out pitchforks.
Why? Adam is his demon spawn. He has a responsibility.
But I can't believe the judge. Let him off. He doesn't even have to stand trial.
He started on that nitwit, discounting Ashley's testimony because of her psychological state. Adam caused her psychological state.
I know, it's infuriating.
Well, not to Victor, it's not. This is an opportunity for us all to hold hands and sing Kumbaya.
Jack, realistically speaking, we can't do anything about this.
The hell we can't. There is no way I am letting Adam walk away from this. Not after what he did to Ashley.
Chardonnay, please. Thank you.
It's so good to see you. Oh, can't imagine what you must be feeling right now.
Outrage pretty much sums it up. Adam got away with murder, and not just Richard Hightower's, but my unborn daughter's.
And how much evidence did that judge need? Adam put Sharon's child in your arms and said it was your daughter.
They can't believe that because I'm the only witness and I'm not reliable. If you only knew what it took for me to get up on that stand and go back to that horrible time and relive all those memories and those feelings. What did it accomplish? Absolutely nothing. Except to make my personal tragedy and my mental health a matter of public record.
I shouldn't have dragged you out tonight. You want to go someplace more private?
No, I don't. Adam isolated me once before, and I'm never going to let him do that to me again. I'm angry, but you know what? I'm a survivor.
I still think that something stronger than coffee is in order. We should have gone to Jimmy's.
No way. I start drinking, I start crying. I might anyway. Ugh. For Adam to get away with everything.
Wishing now that I'd just taken the case, made sure he lost.
You know, when I started prosecuting, I thought I'd get used to this. Like a surgeon getting used to blood and guts. Someday, wouldn't bother me so much. Bad guys game the system, get off scot-free, but it still makes me sick.
Well, screw the system. I bet we can think of some way to make sure Adam gets his. I mean, I'm thinking dungeons, torture chambers, whips, chains, bad stuff. You guys with me? We can do this.
You know what I think? I think my father's right. I think we should just let it go.
That tip you gave that waiter, it's probably more than he makes in a week.
And this costs more than Vance makes in an hour.
Yeah, your good moods are getting very expensive, Sky.
The bad ones are even more so. Keep that in mind.
Will do.
A toast to freedom.
Oh, yes.
And to putting the past behind us, getting on with our lives. I have so many plans for us.
You don't know anything about courtrooms or judges, do you? As long as you can play peekaboo, your world is good.
We could all learn something from you, couldn't we? Focus on what's really important, on what really makes us happy.
Well, if it were up to Adam, we wouldn't even have faith. But we do have faith. And you have been cleared of the murder charges. Adam failed in whatever it was he was trying to do to this family.
Only because we fought back. And I'm not about to stop now.
Nicholas, don't talk like that. I don't like it. Getting back at Adam is not worth jeopardizing your future.
You realize that's what Adam wants, don't you, son? He wants you to lock horns with him. Don't give him that much power.
So what am I supposed to do, Dad? Just ignore him? Like we're a couple of kids in some schoolyard fight? He stole my daughter.
He killed mine.
Nick, it's getting late. You want to take us back to the club?
Yeah, sure. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Okay.
All right.
Good night.
Good night. Good night, precious.
Bye, sweetheart. So adorable.
Well, your words of advice to Nicholas were good. I don't know if he'll listen. Even if they were sincere.
They were sincere. I hope you listened.
Could be a case of do as I say, not as I do.
I can't believe you.
What? What are you talking about? You're entitled to disagree.
No, actually, I mean, I can't believe those words came out of your mouth. You okay with Adam getting away with this after what he did to your brother and my sister?
I'm not okay with it. But what can we do?
I told you what I'd do.
Oh, yeah, medieval torture. Seriously.
No, I'm
really,
serious. I'm
seriously.
serious. I'd like to destroy the man.
Huh. And what exactly would that accomplish?
Make me feel better.
I see, until he came after you twice as hard, or, I don't know, 10 times as hard.
It wouldn't come after you. It's Adam. Come after someone you love.
The more helpless and innocent, the better.
Look at what he did to Faith and my dad and Ashley's baby. What's to stop him from coming after Rita for Delia?
It's simple. I'd kill him first.
Yeah, as I recall, you didn't much like being in jail the last time when these two
Hey,
put you
man,
there.
whose side are you on right now?
Look, I'm just as pissed off about this situation as you are. I want to see Adam rot behind bars for the rest of his unnatural life. That's not going to happen. Usually the system works. Sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't justify taking the law into your own hands.
Okay, well, that's not how you felt in the cabin, is it?
Oh, do we have to remind you how that turned out? Huh? Kidnapping Adam and trying to force a confession out of him almost cost us our careers.
I nearly lost custody of Reed, and we all lost credibility with the judge. I think we should face it. I think that night at the cabin with Adam is one of the reasons why he's free right now. And you want to do more of the same.
Obviously, with different results.
Mm-hmm. Well, sometimes things just don't turn out like we hope. It has been a pretty long and miserable day, so I think I'm gonna head home now.
Good night.
Good night.
See ya.
Bye.
You know, I'm gonna make sure she gets to her car, okay?
Not coming back.
Nope. Whoa. Look, you're right. It has been a very long, miserable day, and pretty much everything went wrong. But you know, we still have time to turn it around, at least for you and me. So maybe we could do that.
Why would you ask whether I was sincere about what I said?
Look, for the record, I agreed with every word, but engaging with Adam only provokes him, and retaliation only brings more retaliation.
The only alternative is to ignore him.
Well, can you really do that? I mean, live and let live hasn't exactly been your motto all these years.
You know, that I've felt a sense of obligation towards his mother and some responsibility where he is concerned.
Victor, it doesn't seem to matter how many times we tell you this, but you are not responsible. You did not abandon
But
Adam.
sweetheart, the point is that he thinks I did. Okay? I mean, imagine if you had had a son who was raised by someone else, and you found out in the middle of it all that he was a cruel and vicious human being, wouldn't you feel some sense of responsibility? Of course you would. That boy's a lost cause. I just don't want to interact with him ever again.
You say that. You might even believe that. But he threatened your family, your wife, your children. There's nothing in your DNA that allows you to ignore that.
Glad you could join us, Vance.
Nice.
Nothing but the best for you, Vance. But you're worth it. I'm gonna miss you when you're gone.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere just yet. I filed the paperwork before the courts closed today.
Excellent.
What paperwork? What are you talking about?
Okay, you know what? You're right. I give in.
I'm given to what?
Medieval torture. That just sounds like the perfect solution. In fact, I think that we should maybe even go one further and draw and quarter Adam and chop off his head and serve him to the lions.
Yeah. You trying to turn me on?
No, I'm trying to get you shut up.
Oh, come on. You love sparring with me.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. Look at it. Right there, right there, right there. See?
We even fight about not fighting.
Look, I am too tired and I am too depressed to fight with you. So if you want to battle, you can just battle with yourself or something.
That doesn't sound like fun. Okay. On that note, then how about tonight we call a moratorium?
Yes, thank you.
No baiting each other.
God, yes.
Okay, agreed. And by no circumstances do we have any topic that might lead you to uttering the words, my daddy's right. No.
Well, he is. Sometimes, you know, it happens.
Breaking the rule, and I'll believe it when I see it.
No, you won't.
Like, you know, I'm more interested in the times that he's been demonstrably wrong. Like when he accused me of spying on you, and you believed him.
Oh, right. We never did really put that to bed, did we?
No, we didn't. You, stop it. Using those little sexy metaphors, I'm on to you. I know what you're doing. Take this.
You're on to me, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that was a little bit below the belt.
Hey, I'm serious. I'm owed an apology. Apologize.
Okay. It is possible that I may have some trust issues.
Oh, no way, really?
And I may have a slight tendency towards overreacting sometimes.
Just about this much.
I wouldn't expect that to change because it's something that I've tried to change and it doesn't. So it's sort of a take it or leave it kind of deal.
Okay. Well, it's probably good for you to know that I'm a taker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've noticed that.
You know, the bad thing about me is that I leave incriminating evidence on my computer.
Yes, you do.
I know.
Like our wedding video and like the gun
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause you any trouble.
Really? Because you really excel at causing me trouble?
Sometimes I enjoy causing trouble, but not this time, sweetheart. Okay?
Well, maybe if you're a really, really good boy, I'll let you make it up to me.
Do you want me to be a good boy? No, I did not think so. You want me to be a very bad boy. I know you.
Maybe.
Cheers. Ah.
Oh.
Hi.
I'm very sorry that Victor said what he did.
Oh, trust me, it's going to have no impact on me.
That's exactly what I mean. If anybody else had delivered that message, maybe you would have taken it seriously.
Nothing or no one is going to convince me that Vic Jr. deserves a pass. Tracy, don't look at me like that. You weren't here. You didn't have to commit Ashley to a sanitarium. You didn't see what Sharon went through when those bastards told her her baby was dead.
Jack, I think I have some idea what Sharon went through.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. Of course you do. I'm sorry.
Patty is out there somewhere, and she's free. And she will never have to answer for what she made my little girl go through.
Yeah, we have Adam to thank for that, too.
There are plenty of people to blame, Jack. There's rage enough to take up every waking moment if that's what I chose. And God knows I came close, but you wouldn't let me. You are the reason that I was able to give Victor Colleen's heart. You convinced me to put my anger aside.
Not for Victor's sake.
No, and now don't do it for Adam's sake, do it for yours. So that you don't fall into that awful trap of vengeance and bitterness. Jack, if you have to become your enemy to defeat him, what have you really won?
Oh, we gotta think of something fun to do. How about kickboxing? Put a picture of Adam on the bag and kick it. No. How about dinner? Dinner. Oh, I got an idea. Let's hop on the jet. I know a great little karaoke bar in Japan.
I might have a little difficulty getting to my morning staff meeting from Japan. But dinner sounds good.
You want to get something to go? Reporters might come looking for you.
I don't
here.
care. I've got to face them sooner or later, right?
Gotta tell you, I'm so impressed with the way you're handling all this.
Well, if I let Adam dictate my choices, then he wins, right?
Right.
So at this moment, I am officially letting it go. Adam no longer is going to be a factor in any part of my life. Okay?
Good for you.
Man, she sure fought going to sleep.
I think we're all gonna have a hard time sleeping tonight.
Except for Adam, the one whose conscience should be keeping him up, but we all know he doesn't have one.
Your father seems to think he does.
And Adam, I'm just not seeing any remorse. Are you?
No.
He's probably going to be more brazen now. Thinks he's invincible. Which means you need to find a new place to live, Sharon, soon.
Yeah, it was already uncomfortable staying in the same place that he is, knowing that every time I walk out the door, I can run into him, so I'll start looking tomorrow.
Might take a while to line something up, so... you and Faith could move in with me.
Have you lost your mind?
I think it's an inspired move myself.
It could blow up in our faces. When your father hears about this,
He'll know what a mistake he made, treating me so poorly. It's the only way to get through to him, to all of them.
why do you need to get through to them? You won, Adam. Why can't you just walk away?
How much do you think Hope knew about her son's dark side?
Next to nothing, I'm sure. How could she possibly have known what a sadistic, cruel man he turned out to be? And how vicious he was to his father's family.
Right here in your own home.
A place I've always considered my family sanctuary.
Well, darling, now that he's gone, it can be that for you again.
Yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
All right.
There's a delivery man here with packages for you both, and he's insisting that you sign for them personally.
Send them in. Who the hell is that?
I don't know. Haven't ordered anything lately, have you?
No, I certainly don't remember.
Victor and Nicole Newman?
Yes.
Yes, gifts. Yes.
Thank you.
You've been served.
They've been served. I cannot believe this. I absolutely cannot believe this. Adam is suing us?
For violating his civil rights, detaining him against his will at the cabin.
Oh my God, do you see how much he wants? He wants to be rewarded for what he did to us.
I'd rather give away my whole fortune than give the boy a dime.
No matter how much we want to put him in the past, that is not going to happen. He's not done torturing us.
Look at me. He is done. He just doesn't know it yet.
You didn't think it was worth mentioning? The fact we're taking on a multi-million-dollar civil lawsuit?
We aren't, Sky. I am.
We're supposed to be partners. Did you consider at all how this was going to affect the hedge fund?
There is no such thing as bad publicity, Sugar Plum.
Oh, bull. We're trying to convince people your #1 priority is managing their money, not trying to shake down your father.
Just collecting on an inheritance that's rightfully mine. Nobody should be upset about that.
But your family is going to have a huge problem with that.
Well, and that'll be part of the fun.
So have you given any thought to who you want to send to Japan? Once we pry that market out of Victor's hands?
Of course I thought about it.
Oh, yeah?
Kelly Fleming. I like her.
Kelly, yeah, she's good.
She's good.
I gotta say, though, Brazil's been kind of a slam dunk the last few
I don't
years.
agree. She makes it look easy because it's very competitive.
Miss Abbott, you've been served.
Oh my God, I'm afraid to open it.
You want me to open it?
What do you think? What has Abby done now? Oh my God.
What is it?
Adam's suing me.
Process server got me while I was getting my refill.
Sir Hendricks almost took him out when he came up to me. Now I wish I'd let him.
You know, you'd think that Adam would be satisfied with the damage that he's already done.
Not Adam. Nothing is ever enough for him. You know what? Suddenly, getting drunk doesn't sound like such a bad idea.
Yeah, I'm with you.
The above-named defendants willfully, maliciously, and without justification, unlawfully assaulted and battered the plaintiff, inflicting serious physical injury and causing the plaintiff to suffer severe mental... Adam is suing Ashley for mental anguish.
This is completely outrageous. How can he live with himself?
You still think we ought to turn the other cheek?
Is that too much?
No, that's good. That's really good. Don't stop.
Right there?
Uh-huh.
You know, you said that you're trying to let go of your anger towards Adam, but your back's telling me something different.
No, I didn't say that I was trying to let go of my anger, just the expectation that I can do anything about it.
Since when are you a defeatist?
I'm not. I'm a realist.
Okay, well, I don't like this reality. Take this off.
Well, you better get used to it.
You know what? You have a point. A guy like that gets off when everybody knows what he's done. I mean, are we living in a bizarre world? Or what?
Well, you know, maybe in an alternate universe, Adam is serving a life sentence with no parole.
Ooh. Could he be with a cellmate that's huge with a name that's skid marks?
That's disgusting. Can I buy tickets?
Well, tickets like that would sell out a Coliseum. Right there.
But you know, in a world where things make sense, you and I never would have happened. Right?
Yeah, well, it's a good point. However, why do you think it seemed to make sense to be right? Huh?
Right.
We are good with each other.
Yes.
It doesn't matter if nobody else understands.
No, even if we don't understand, right?
Yeah, people overanalyze this stuff too
Oh
much.
yeah, absolutely, too much.
Too much. You just kind of have to roll with it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gosh, you and your sexy metaphors.
I got mine while we were having dinner. Completely lost my appetite.
Nobody is going to believe a word of this.
Actually, they might, because technically it's true. Adam just conveniently left out a few things.
Yeah, like the fact that we were desperately trying to find Sharon's missing baby that Adam kidnapped.
It's easy for him to forget little details like that, huh?
You know what? I think he actually does forget because he's a narcissist. He thinks the only thing that matters is what happened to him.
No, he wants to feel sorry for himself. We'll give him good reason.
I'm right there with you, buddy.
Guys, do I have to remind you that's how this whole thing got started?
Wait, the only mistake we made at that cabin was not finishing the job.
Jack!
Wait, if anything is clear here, this is not going to end in a handshake. This is war, and it's going to get ugly.
Right on.
All the work we've done to rehabilitate your image.
Lawsuit fits right in with that, Sky.
Oh, the hell it does. The last place we want the spotlight is on your family drama.
I need closure.
Closure?
Sky, you were not there, okay? You weren't at the cabin that night. You had no idea what was happening. These people would have killed me. My own father. He would have killed me.
There is nothing he can do to make up for that now.
I'm well aware of that.
Moving on with your life, proving him wrong, is the best revenge.
No. Making that man miserable. That is the best revenge. That's what I plan on doing to him and everybody else who was involved that night.
Do you think she's faking us out again?
No, she's really asleep.
It's probably the singing that did it.
Yeah. Who would have thought Wild Thing was a lullaby?
Hey, I can stick around for an encore if you think she'll need it. Or, like I said, you and Faith can come home with me.
Did you really mean that? That we could move in with you?
Yes. I mean, you wouldn't be living with me. You could stay there, and I would move in here temporarily until you could find your own place.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a generous offer, but I don't think that that's necessary.
With Adam right down the hall, I think it is. Can I help you?
Nick Newman,
You got it.
you've been served.
I'm being sued
What? By who?
by Adam for violating his human and civil rights.
What is he talking about?
As for what went down at the cabin when we tried to get him to confess, he is suing everyone who was there. Except you.
So, Tucker seems very supportive.
Yeah, he is.
You said that like that it's a bad thing or something.
No. Remember right after the hearing when I was kind of anxious that he might think less of me?
Well, you were wrong.
I know, and I was relieved at first. Then I started thinking about it. Why did it matter so much to me? Had I already let myself become so dependent on him?
Well, nobody wants to feel rejection.
It's more than that. I promised myself I was going to take things slowly.
But your heart didn't get the memo.
It wasn't that long ago. I almost had a breakdown, Tracy. Being up on that stand and testifying against Adam just brought it all back. I mean, how vulnerable I had let myself become. I was waiting for everybody else to protect me when I should have been protecting myself.
But you're not saying that Tucker's anything like Adam.
Oh, no, of course not. You know, he's wonderful. He really is. I mean, he's complicated, but he's wonderful. It's more me.
You just haven't recovered from all that you've been through.
I guess. I'm I'm so different in business. I'm so confident. I take huge risks, Tracy. This relationship, I can't just let myself jump in and pray that there'll be a soft place to land. I have to take better care of myself. You know?
Hey, it's me. Were you sleeping?
No, I was awake.
You heard?
Yep. Nick called me. He told me. I mean, what has to happen? Does Adam have to grow horns for anyone to see who he really is? I cannot believe that he's not going to face any consequences.
It gets worse.
Why? What?
Brace yourself and beware of strangers bearing gifts.
You do that and get back to me, all right? Thank you.
Did Michael get the summons that I faxed?
Yes, thank you.
I just had a horrible thought.
So,
If this thing does go to trial, can we still testify about all the things that Adam did, or does today's ruling make that inadmissible?
sweetheart, please don't worry about that, all right?
How can I not worry?
Because I'll take care of it.
In whatever means necessary.
I'm not talking about retribution. I'm talking about protecting my family.
All right, well, I'm not even gonna ask.
You're such a good helper. You make me so proud. I know you are going to grow into a wonderful man who's going to make a real difference in the world.
You're not. You're gonna be a liar and a murderer.
No. No!
Mom, you don't understand.
I will never rest in peace knowing what you've done. Never.
There's something that I should know about you that I really don't.
What's that?
Do you ever pray?
Honestly, no, I don't.
Will you pray with me now? For a child?
I'm praying for all of us.
I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof. Her beauty in the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to a kitchen chair. She broke your throne, she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the hallelujah. 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 Maybe I've been here before. I know this room, I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew you. I've seen your flag on the marble arch. Love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Next on The Young and the Restless.
See, things would be so different if just once she had reached out to me.
I got a clue from someone that might lead me to Nina's kidnapped son.
Fake pictures, fake everything. Ronan Malloy does not exist.
Join us again for The Young and the Restless.